Hello, hello. This is Jennifer Sinceri, and it is Thursday evening instead of Friday. Normally I come live on Friday nights, but I have a conflict in my schedule, so I am going to come to you tonight instead so we don't miss out. So it is May the 11th, 2023. And tonight I'm going to be making a card using the brand new Beauty of the Deep bundle. This is in the new annual catalog. This just went live May 3rd, I believe. May 3rd. So lots and lots of goodies. If you are here with me tonight, please give me a shout out. Would you let me know that you're here? Go ahead and comment. So I know that who I'm talking to, and let me know where you are if it's your first time. Let's see. I'm just going to make sure we're in all the right places. Looks like things are good. Okay, so this, like I said, is a bundle, and it has dies. As you can see, I've already been playing with my set. It has 9 stamps. And then we've got some really cool dies, which are kind of hard for you to see. So let me get a solid color. Here we go. So this one is a piece of coral. As you can see, I've been using that one because I've got a little piece of paper in there. This piece cuts out our really pretty seaweed. And then, let me get these moved over here. You can see the cat's been on here because they're kind of hairy. We've got another longer piece, and this cuts out this stamp right here. Can you guys see that? Okay, so we've got, goodness, I'm all over the place. We've got our little fish right here. We've got another little fish right here. Whoops. And like I said, this is our seaweed. This piece cuts out this guy right here. We've got the anchor. And then there is this one that cuts out this. We have a little sea urchin down here. Right here. Then you have some sand, and there's no die for that. And then we have 2 little bonus dies in addition to this one. Okay, so lots of good pieces to use. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get all of these back on here. I need to buy some magnet sheets so I can get all my dies put nicely away. Okay. It'll work. Okay. I never get them back where they were. Never. It never happens. Okay. We're going to put this in here. Hi, Quinn. Okay, you drive safely, friend. Don't get distracted. You can always watch the replay. Okay. So, I participated in a swap. And I was prepping the card. I posted a picture of me prepping the card, but I wasn't supposed to show you the card until everyone received the swaps. I'm going to show you what I got, and then I'll show you my card, and then I'll make one more card, okay? So these cards are not related to the bundle I just showed you. They are just pre-order. So we have this guy, and this is the crafting stamp set, a little sewing machine. This is the new color, Moody Mauve. All right, sending you a handmade hug. I don't believe that there were any more with that particular stamp set. So let me move that to the side. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, and then we've got this one. And I forget, it's a circle bundle. It's got a little circle I can't remember it, but this is the Countryside Inn, I believe, paper. It's super beautiful. This also coordinates with it. So there's that stamp set again, just a different sentiment. Same paper pack right there. These are going to coordinate with our brand new paper pumpkin for June. So June is coordinating with this suite, with this paper, not the stamp set, but the paper. All right. All right, then I had several cards made with the Daisy bundle. So let me pull those. Okay, there's this one. There's that one. So look at how close these are. So this one, they did 3 layers. They did the white, the bubble bath, and then another white. This one they only did 2 layers. Love the 3 layers. Okay, and there was that one I just showed you. Then look at this one. That's so funny. This paper was very popular. So 3 cards using this paper, this designer series paper, all very different. And then I should be telling you who made these cards, I guess. Huh, I should be doing that too. So then this, they use the same paper there. This is stamped. This is die cut. Okay. Very pretty. All right, we got some birthdays. Let's see. We've got that one. And this one. And that one. This one was very popular. So, popped up the stamped balloons with Stampin' Dimensionals. And this embossing folder is one of the online exclusives. It comes in a 3-pack. This one I love. It's strips of paper, but some of the paper they actually embossed, so you can see texture on the designer series paper. And then they've got embossed balloons and embossed strips of paper back there. And then there's this die that's fringe, and that's fringed down at the bottom. So this is a really cute card. Love it. This is that fringe piece again. And then there's this one. And then this one. I am still waiting to, well, I placed another order and I'm waiting for my supplies to come. Okay, here's that one and that one. And then there's another one. That circle set was very popular. Okay. And then we've got the monkeys. I love these monkeys. Isn't that adorable? Just super cute. So stinking cute. This one's stamped, and then this one is punched. So cute. All right, and then this is Zany Zoo. So this looks like it was die cut out of designer series paper. And I can't tell if this is the paper or if that was stamped. Can't tell. So those were my swaps that I got in the mail. And then let me show you the card I made. It's so funny. I picked Beauty of the Deep, and nobody else used that bundle. I'm the only one, it seems like, that used that bundle. So this is my card I made for the swap. So I've got Berry Burst, and then I've got a layer of Night of Navy, and then Misty Moonlight, which I embossed. And that is the Time Worn type embossing folder. And then this paper came from, and you saw it on several of the swap cards, it came from, excuse my arm here, this pack of paper. So it's called Bright and Beautiful. And it was like one of these sheets. Let's see, this one. I used some of those, and I used in some of my cards, and well, I think I used them all. So like this one, but it was darker. That's what this piece is. Okay, so that was the Designer Series paper, and then I actually used champagne foil foil paper for the coral, and then I stamped our seaweed in boho blue, and I stamped the fish in Misty Moonlight. And then this ribbon, it's funny, it's the metallic ribbon, and it's for the, oh my goodness, what's the color? Because it doesn't look like the color at all, but it matches this pretty good. It's the, I'm looking, Sweet Sorbet. So when you look at that, that does not look red. It's more a pinky color, and I feel like it goes with the Berry Burst pretty well. So that's, oh, and then I have iridescent rhinestones in there. You know I like my bling. So that's my card, and then I did a little stamping on the inside. There's the little bubbles. It could be bubbles or it could be sand. All right, now I'm going to make a new card tonight using the same bundle. So let me put this to the side. I am going to use a couple new items. So I'm pulling in pieces from the bundle, but I'm also using the Countryside Corners. So I use the stamp, which this is the stamp. It's one piece. Okay. So I use that and the dies. And I ended up using the second largest, second to largest, and the third to largest ones. Okay. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with those. All right. So let's move this. I used the same paper as before, same Designer Series paper. I'm going to put that to the side. I want to show you how this stamp works. All right. So we're going to ink this up with black, my Tuxedo Black. Okay. And I'm just stamping it on basic white. All right, so there's the stamp. And then I'm going to run this through my cut and emboss machine. I'm going to use that one. And then actually I'm not using this one on here. I'm using it on cardstock now that I'm thinking about it. So I am going to run this through, and when I do that, I get this piece right there, and I just cut off the outer dotted piece. All right, so that piece, the little ring, I might have thrown it away actually, I don't see it. I didn't use it. Okay, so there's that piece. And then I took this guy and I cut out a piece of cardstock, and this is Blueberry Bushel, and we're going to lay that on top like that. I'm actually going to cover up all the other stamping. All right, so I hope that's making sense. All right, let me put those dies away so I don't lose them. All right, let's get to putting together the rest of our card. Okay, and I need to use my bone folder so that I can get a nice crisp fold. There we go. So here's that DSP. I'm going to put a piece of basic white, and then on one side stars. We're going to use the side that looks like water. And it looks like I need to replace my blades again. I've been cutting so many cards. I think I prepped about 150 or more card kits for my last class. Crazy. I need to get new blades put in. All right. So we're going to do that, and we're going to build a little seam. Let's put these pieces, these layers down so they're not flopping all over the place. All right, and I've got my Stampin' Seal Plus. I prefer the Stampin' Seal Plus over just the Stampin' Seal. It's a little bit stronger, and it's made for putting together boxes and bags. But I like to use it on my cards. Fold that over. You can, it's a thicker adhesive. Okay. All right, there we go. Now, to save time, I've already stamped and cut out some of these pieces. So I'm going to put this guy on. Trying to eyeball it to make sure that it is evenly dispersed. Okay. And I just used black ink. You could use Night of Navy ink if you want. It's totally up to you. All right, I cut out a piece of coral using Night of Navy. Then I stamped some seaweed. I have two. We might snip one of them, and I stamped it in black. We'll figure out how we're going to put these in here. It's kind of like a little aquarium window. And there's our anchor, but I think it would be really cool to put some jute on there. So I'm going to pull that out and add that. And I think we're going to cut this piece, make it a little bit smaller, not so tall. Yeah, I kind of like it over there better. Well, it blends in, so I'm kind of trying to get this to, maybe we need to go like this. Maybe like that. There we go. And then we've got, I stamped a little angel fish in Flirty Flamingo so he would pop. And then this guy, I'm going to add some color to him. I think he needs to be blue. So let me start putting these pieces down. And I think we're going to pop that up with some dimensionals. Okay. Hi, Deanna. Oh, you guys have tornadoes. I'm so sorry. We will keep you in our prayers. Be safe, okay? Oh my goodness. All right. Lord, please keep Deanna and her family safe from the tornadoes. All right. Here we go. I'm just taking off the little backings. And I'm going to put this little, kind of looks like a porthole a little bit, not quite, but it's kind of the idea. All right. Let me grab my silicone mat because I don't want to get all stickiness, right? And maybe, do I want to pop these up? That might be, yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Talking to myself. Quinn, where was the earthquake? I didn't know there was an earthquake. All right. East of Chico. Wow. Goodness gracious. We don't usually get earthquakes around here. Now, I grew up in the Bay Area, and we used to get earthquakes all the time. All right. Now, if I had been smart, I would have cut this with an adhesive sheet. But I wasn't smart enough. So, I think I'm just going to use a little bit of liquid glue on some of this. Just do a couple little dots. That's probably good. I still have not found my tweezers. I don't know where my tweezers got snagged. Now, it's okay if some of it isn't flat. Kind of gives it texture. I would have put a Stampin' Dimensional there, but you're going to see it. Actually, you know what? It will get hidden with our anchor. So let's do that. We'll put a little bit of support there. We'll do one right here, and then we're going to hide that dimensional with the anchor. Maybe. All right, that kind of helps. There we go. Now I want to put some jute on this. All right, so let me cut a piece of jute. Isn't that a funny word? It's kind of a funny word, huh? And I want it, let me get back in the camera here. I'm going to put it through the little hole, but I'm also going to just kind of like make a twisty mess. Just to, how do we get that to look semi like I'm supposed to do it? And how am I going to get that to stay? I need to put some adhesive on the back, and that'll kind of hold it, I think, maybe, hopefully, kind of, sort of. I had this great idea in my head. We'll see if if it comes to fruitation here. Now, the Stampin' Seal Plus, or Stampin' Seal, it's a little bit like whiter, and it's like these little serrated strips, and so that's what I'm folding over, is that adhesive, so that we don't see it. All right, so I am going to kind of wrap it a little bit so it's kind of sticking back there. Maybe, kind of, sort of. I think we need a little more adhesive. All right. Getting to be a hot mess here. I don't really like those two pieces right there, so I think we're just going to trim some of this. Excuse me. All right. Oh no. Now I got that all yucky. I'll try one of these. I'm gonna make it work. All right, we got it. Whew, that was challenging. All right, we need to add our fishies. I don't think I'm gonna have room for a sentiment on here. Oh, and then my other little fishy, I need to add some color. So let me grab a marker. A marker. I don't know that I have blueberry bushel yet. I don't think it's here yet. So hold on. I'm trying to find a blue that will show up that's not too dark. We could try balmy blue, I think. We'll try a balmy blue and see what that looks like. I should have stamped him in blue. Then I wouldn't be doing this. Okay. All right, it works. We saved the day. Da, da, da. Okay. Cute little blue fishy. All right. He's gonna go right there. Now I think we need a couple little bubbles. What do you think? A couple little bubbles. So I don't want to use those iridescent rhinestones because they're a little bit too blingy with this rough looking jute, but I've got some sequins here that we can use to make them look like bubbles. So maybe we'll do a couple little sequins to look like bubbles. Although I might be going crazy with it. I think this is too much over here, so let's take one out. Probably going to stop there. My busy card. Now, I think this is going to be a masculine card, a birthday card, or I could turn this into a Father's Day card. All right, what do you guys think? Very different from my more feminine glitzy card. Okay, that's what I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I really like this stamp, using that as a frame. I think that's a lot of fun. All right, everyone, I am going to let you go. I hope you have a great weekend. I will not be here tomorrow night because I have another event at church that I need to be at. So that's why I came on tonight. All right, so this was the Beauty of the Deep bundle. It's a lot of fun to play with. Let's move these guys out of the way here. A lot of fun to play with. So many things that you can do and come up with. All right, guys, if you are going to place an order, I ask that you use my May host code for orders that are under $150. If you're going to place a $150 order or more, do not use the host code because you want to get your own free host rewards. All right. I will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye. Happy Mother's Day.